Section 1.8 is talking about algebra properties, different things that we can use to make life a little bit easier when we're doing our math. So the first property we have is the distributive property. It says, what this is saying is that you can take the outside number times everything in the inside, and it's the same thing. So as long as we take this outside number times b and this outside number times c and keep our sign, all right, we can do that and then add it together after that. Again here, this is saying we can take a times b minus, keep our sign, so there's a times b, minus a times c. The number on the outside needs to be multiplied by everything on the inside. All right. So in this first example here, we're going to use the distributive property to rewrite the following equation. The equation is 5 times the parentheses 3 plus 2. Well, we learned that we do parentheses first and then multiplication and division, right? So if we do what we've always been done, this would be inside the parentheses would be 5 times 5 is 25, right? We can use the distributive property as well. We can say, okay, well, that's the same thing as 5 times 3 plus 5 times 2. Everything on the outside, so this term on the outside needs to be multiplied by everything on the inside, and you keep your sign. So 5 times 3 is 15, plus 5 times 2, which is 10, is 25. Notice how we got the same answer. So we can use the distributive property like that. So we can make it easier for a little mental math. 90 times 22, well, it could be the same thing as 90 times 20 plus 2. Would you agree that 20 plus 2 is 22? Well, we can do that in our head now. 90 times 20 is way easier than 90 times 22. 90 times 20, 9 times 2 is 18, and you add 2 zeros, 1, 2, right? Plus, remember, everything on the thing on the outside needs to be multiplied by everything on the inside. 90 times 2, we know what that is, 180. So then all we do is we go ahead and we add that then. So it's 1980. That's it. Makes it a lot faster. The commutative property is saying that in addition and in multiplication, we can do it in any order we want because it doesn't matter, because the commutative property is saying is 2 plus 3 is 5, and also 3 plus 2 is also 5. So in addition, it works. If you look at multiplication, 2 times 3 is 6. Well, 3 times 2 is also 6. So multiplication and addition you can do in any order you want. That's the commutative property. The official definition is a plus b equals b plus a, and ab equals ba in multiplication. That's the official definition. The associative property is saying we can group multiplication and addition any way we want to and add it. So if I had 1 plus 2 plus 3, we can add 1 plus 2 first and then add 3 and get 6. Or we could add 1 plus 2 plus 3. We could add 2 and 3 first and get 5 and add 1 and get 6. So you can do it that order too. All right? And we can do the commutative property before we do the associative property too, to make it even easier if we wanted to group certain numbers together, and I'll show you an example here in a little bit. The identity properties, what the identity properties officially, they're saying like any number a plus 0 equals a. It's saying that as long as we add 0 to anything, so 9 plus 0 is 9. That's the additive identity. Okay? The multiplication identity is any number times 1 is that number. So the identity for multiplication is 1. So 9 times 1 is 9. The identity is anything you do your operation to and you still get the number that you started with. So that's the identity there. Here's how you can use the associative property and the commutative property to make things easier. Let's think of this. It says find 4 times 12 times 25 mentally and justify your steps. Well, we can adjust this to something that we know is much easier. I know if I have 4 quarters, I have $1, right? So I know that goes together pretty well. So we use a commutative property to rewrite this as 4 times 25 times 12. And then I use associative property by grouping this first. Let's do 4 times 22 first. 4 times 25 is 100 times 12. And then that's a really easy problem then, right? That's the associative property, is grouping it. Okay? Now that's a really easy problem. 1 times 12 is 12. Add the zeros. That's 1200. That's much easier than thinking, well, 4 times 12 is 48. 48 times 25 is the, I don't know, right? That's all I have for you today. Your assignment is there. It'll also be on the website. We'll see you in class.